The price of perfection. Some children grow up never taking love for granted. They have to earn every smile, stretch themselves just to hold on to a parent's embrace. Love, which should flow endlessly, becomes a reward that can be given and taken away. In that world, happiness feels fragile, bright one day, cold and silent the next. And deep inside, the child learns a harsh rule. To be loved, I must meet the conditions. This was the invisible shadow that shaped Ethan's childhood. Ethan's story. That day in math class, the room buzzed as the teacher began handing back test papers. Ethan sat in the second row, heart pounding so hard it drowned out the noise around him. His palms were damp, his breath shallow. In his head echoed the familiar warning. Don't let your parents down. When the paper landed on his desk, the number 100 blazed in red. Relief rushed through his chest like a burst of light. He gripped the paper tight. It felt like a ticket into love. That afternoon, the little house came alive. His mom wrapped him in a warm hug, her apron smelling of onions and steam. Her eyes sparkled with pride. His dad clapped him on the shoulder, laughing loud and proud. Dinner was a celebration. His mom served him the best cut of fish, his dad cracked jokes. The room filled with joy. Sitting at the center of it all, Ethan felt like the spotlight was on him. And deep down a thought whispered, as long as I'm perfect, I'll be loved. But a few weeks later, one careless mistake dropped his score to a 70. When he saw the number, his face flushed hot, his hands shook, his throat went dry. Each step out of class felt heavier, a voice inside breaking. Tonight, there won't be any smiles. That night, the dinner table was silent. His dad ate quickly, eyes lowered. His mom didn't scold him, but her sigh cut deeper than words. Ethan stared down at his plate, forcing each bite past the lump in his throat. Inside, he wanted to cry out, "Please, just look at me. Please, say something." But the silence swallowed everything whole. Later that night, he locked his bedroom door. He pulled the paper from his bag, stared at the number 70 as if it were a sentence. Tears welled, his body curled tight around his pillow. He cried, not because of the grade, but because love had vanished as quickly as it had come. And in that darkness, a belief carved itself into his heart. If I'm not perfect, no one will stay. Conditional love leaves invisible scars. It teaches a child that their worth exists only when they meet expectations. They grow up anxious, terrified of mistakes, harsh with themselves. And later, they often stumble into relationships where love is still something to be earned, never freely given. Psychologists call this conditional self-worth, a pattern that pushes people to live for approval instead of living as themselves. A child raised this way struggles to believe they deserve love in moments of weakness, drifting into depression or endless striving just to feel good enough. Unconditional love is the opposite. It is the strongest foundation a child can have. When a child knows that whether they succeed or fail, they will still be held close, still hear the words, "I'm here for you," they grow brave enough to try, to fail, to create, to trust themselves. Unconditional love is like fertile soil. A tree may bend in the wind, lose a branch or two, but its roots stay strong because it knows it is nourished. A child embraced in failure learns that mistakes are not the end, but the path to growth. A child listened to in weakness learns their feelings matter and don't need to be hidden. From that safety, they step into the world with a steady belief. I am worthy, even when I'm not perfect. And that belief becomes the root of creativity, courage, and healthy relationships. For anyone who has been fully accepted once, it becomes natural to offer that same acceptance to others. Ethan's story is a reminder. Love is not a prize to be won. It is the air a child breathes, present in every moment, even when they stumble. Because only in unconditional love can a child truly grow free and live as their authentic self.